We begin this hour in Kern County's high desert. Edwards Air Force Base, visited today by the chief administrator at NASA. But Jim Bridenstine wasn't just interested in government-funded spaceflight. He also toured the Mojave Air and Spaceport, the epicenter of Kern's commercial spaceflight industry. 17's Karen Hua is joining us live from Mojave Air and Spaceport now with details of today's visit by NASA's top man. Karen, good evening.
Good evening, Jim. NASA Administrator Jim Bridenstine made his first official visit to Mojave Air and Spaceport today. It's been about 8 years since the U.S. has launched an American rocket with American astronauts from American soil. And Bridenstine says now is the time because there's more bipartisan support and funding for NASA than there's been in a long time. The technology he's most excited about in Mojave is the generation of X-planes. There's the X-57, the first completely electric X-plane, and the X-59, which contributes to NASA's mission of flying across the U.S. in half the time.
We want to be able to fly across the United States in half the amount of time that it normally takes.
Bridenstine also said Mojave represents the future of space tourism. He hopes NASA can make orbital space flights commercial, going back and forth to the moon in a sustainable way. Now, Bridenstine says the government will be partnering with two main agencies, Boeing and SpaceX, to make this possible. Reporting live at the Mojave Air and Spaceport, I'm Karen Hua, 17 News.